Welcome to Hello Friends Chemistry channel. My name is Uma Shankar. In this video, we are going to discuss about the solid state. Solid state is one of the important basic chapter in physical chemistry. You know that you have to study about states of matter. Matter is exist in three states. One is gaseous and second one is liquid and third one is solid. Okay friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the what is the definition of the solid and what is the characteristics of solid and what is the difference between amorphous and crystalline solid. Okay friends, this class is the basic concept in solid state chapter. Okay friends, now start this section. See this board. First of all, what is the basic definition of the solid? You know that solid is the molecule's force of attraction is very strong. It means intermolecular force of attraction is very strong in solid molecules. Okay friends, now first of all, basic definition of solid. Solid is those substance. It means that state of matter in which the consistent particles are bonded with strong force of attraction. This is called as solid. Solid is the consistent particles is force of attraction is very strong. It means the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules is very strong. That is called as solid. Now what is the general properties of solid? Okay friends, properties of solid. Okay friends, properties of solid. Now the first important property of solid is the solid. All shape and size and volume of the solid is definitive. Okay friends, solid shape and size and volume are fixed. It means shape, size and volume is definitive. Okay friends, definitive. Okay friends, the solid shape and size and volume is fixed. Okay friends, this is the first important property. And second important property is compressibility is low. Okay friends, compressibility, because of the are closely packed. It means the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules is very strong. Whenever the force of attraction between the molecule, what happens friends, the compressibility is low. Okay friends, this is the second important property. And third important property is the flexibility. Okay friends, flexibility is also low because of the molecules force of attraction very strong. What happens friends, flexibility, it means nature of flexibility is very low. And third important one is the diffusion power. Okay friends, gaseous molecules are very diffusion because of the, you know that you have to consider some example. The example is perfume. Okay friends, perfume is the gaseous molecules is the move of the gaseous molecule, but in case solid are strong attraction between the molecules. Now the diffusion power, okay friends, diffusion power is low in solid. Okay friends, fourth important property is diffusion power is very low. And fifth important one is the melting point and boiling point is very high in solids. Okay friends, melting point and boiling point is very high in solid because of the molecules is force of attraction is very strong. It means the molecules is closely packed. It means you have to apply more temperature than melting point is find out. Okay friends, it means solid is converted to the gaseous. Now we have to apply the more temperature, solid is converted to the liquid, that is boiling point. It means the solid melting point and boiling point is very high which compared to the liquids and gaseous. And sixth one is the very important. Sixth one is the solids are act as a good conductors of electricity and heat. Okay friends, solids have conductors of electricity, conductors of electricity, conductors of electricity and heat. Okay friends, these are the properties of solid. Okay friends, first of all, what is the definition of solid? Okay friends, definition of solid is that state of matter in which the consistent particles is bonded with strong force of attraction. And what is the properties of solid? Solid is the solid shape and volume and size is fixed. It means definitive. And compressibility is low in solid with compared to the gaseous and liquids. And third important property is the flexibility is very low because of the molecules is very strong force of attraction, and diffusion power is also low, and melting point and boiling point is very high with compared to the liquids and gaseous. Okay friends, solids have a good conductors of electricity and heat. Okay friends, these are the properties of solid. Okay friends, next I am going to discuss about what is the difference between amorphous solid and crystalline solid. This is clear friends, this is arise. Okay friends, solid is a closely packed molecules. Okay friends, solid state. Okay friends, it means the molecules is closely packed. Okay friends, closely packed of the molecule, that is called as solid state. Okay friends, now in solid is two types. One is crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Okay friends, solid is two types. One is crystalline solid and another one is amorphous solid. Okay friends, in so many exams, what is the difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid? Okay friends, this is a very important concept friends. What is the difference between the crystalline solid and amorphous solid? Now the first important difference in crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Crystalline solid is the consistent molecules is regular arrangement. Okay friends, crystalline solid is the regular arrangement of consistent particles per long range. Okay friends, it means regular arrangements means discipline arrangement. It means this is, for example, this is one particle and this is black particle and this is blue particle. It means the regular arrangement, it means long range of the arrangement of the molecules. And next one is the black, and next one is the blue, and next one is the black, and next one is the blue. Okay friends, this is the general order, it means arrangement of order. And next one is this is black and blue and black and blue and black and blue. Okay friends, and this is the black, blue, black. These are the particles friends. It means these are the regular arrangement and long range of the molecules. Okay friends, these are the crystalline solid. Okay friends, these are the crystalline solid. Crystalline solid are the regular arrangement and long range or arrangement of the particles. But in amorphous solid, okay friends, in amorphous solid is irregular arrangement and consistent particles per short range. Okay friends, amorphous solid is the irregular of consistent particles per short range. Okay friends, amorphous solid is irregular arrangement of consistent particles for short range. It means the molecules is arrangement is randomness of the molecules. It means these are the these are the short range and irregular arrangement. Okay friends, these are the irregular arrangement. These are the closed and short range and irregular arrangement. It means indisciplined arrangement, and these are the random of the molecules. Okay friends, these are the short range and irregular arrangement, but crystalline solids are regular arrangement and consistent particles is long range. Okay friends, this is the first important difference between the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. And second important one is the crystalline solid are true solid. True solid. Okay friends, but amorphous solid is the pseudo solid. It means these are the super cooled liquid. Okay friends, these are the super cooled liquid. Okay friends, crystalline solid are true solid, but amorphous solid is the pseudo solid. It means super cooled liquid. For example, glass. Okay friends, you have to consider a glass. Top of the glass and bottom of the glass. What happens friends? The glass thickness is very high with compared to the top. Okay friends, bottom glass is thickness is very high. That is called as super cooled liquid. Okay friends, these are the pseudo solid and these are the true solid. This is the second important difference between the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. And third important point is melting point is sharp melting point in crystalline solid. Amorphous solid melting point is long range of melting point. Okay friends, crystalline solid melting point is sharp melting point. Okay friends, but amorphous solid melting point is amorphous solid as melting point is range melting point. Okay friends, range melting point. Okay friends, range of melting point. Okay friends, this is very important friends. Crystalline solid is melting point is very short. For example, when the substance is 120 degrees is total, the substance is converted to the gaseous. This is 120 degrees, the substance is converted to the gases. It means in fixed 120 degrees, the melting point is the solid is converted to the gas. This is called a sharp melting point. But in case this is the range of melting point. For example, the substance is 100 degrees is melting point. What happens friends? It means 100 to 200 degrees, this is total melted. Okay friends, this is the amorphous solid. It means amorphous solid example is the plastic is an example of amorphous solid. Okay friends, the crystalline solid is a sharp melting point and amorphous solid is the range of melting point. Okay friends, this is the third important difference. And fourth important difference is the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Crystalline solid is an isotopic nature and isotropic nature. Okay friends, an isotropic nature, but amorphous solid is a isotropic nature. Isotropic nature. Okay friends, iso means same, but tropic means property. Okay friends, isotropic is the same properties in amorphous solid, but in crystalline solid is an anisotropic nature. Anisotropic nature, it means anisotropic means in different physical properties in different direction. That is called as anisotropic nature. Okay friends, crystalline solid is a different physical property PP and different directions. Okay friends, different physical properties and different directions in crystalline solid, but isotropic nature. Amorphous solid is a same properties. Okay friends, same physical property and different direction. Okay friends, same physical property and different direction, that is called as amorphous solid, but an isotropic nature is the different physical property and different direction. Now what is the different physical properties and different direction? For example, you have to consider these regular arrangement of consistent particles. Okay friends, in this direction what happens friends, this is black and blue and black. Okay friends, it means different physical properties, but in this direction what happens friends, this is black blue. Okay friends, this direction this is black blue, but in this direction what happens friends, this is the black blue black. For example, in this direction what happens friends, in this direction what happens friends, this is the blue black. It means crystalline solid is the different physical properties and different direction. It means the properties changes, what happens, it means direction it changes, what happens friends, physical properties is changes in crystalline solid. It means these are the reflective index. Okay friends, reflective index is automatically changed in different direction. This is called as crystalline solid. But in amorphous solid is the isotropic nature. Okay friends, it means the consistent molecules is irregular nature. It means irregularly arrangement of the molecule. It means same physical properties but different direction. Okay friends, it means the molecules are randomness. It means molecules are indisciplined arrangement. Whenever indisciplined arrangement, what happens friends, different directions but same physical properties. These are the isotropic nature, these are the anisotropic nature. Okay friends, this is the difference between the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Now what is the examples of the crystalline solid and amorphous solid? Okay friends, examples of the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Examples is the crystalline solid example is the NaCl, KCl and quartz and ZnS. Okay friends, these are the examples of the crystalline solid. But amorphous solid example is the glass and rubber and plastics. These are the examples of the amorphous solid. And crystalline solid example is the NaCl, KCl and quartz and ZnS and CaF2. Okay friends, these are the examples of the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Okay friends, this is the concept of the difference between the amorphous solid and crystalline solid, and what is the characteristics of solid and what is the definition of this solid. Okay friends, this is the basic terminology of solid state. Okay friends, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.